Ciryl Gane is a perfect 10-0 so far in the UFC, and he's not looking to stop anytime soon. The UFC heavyweight star is looking to add on to his current set of Muay Thai titles and to change the heavyweight division. Along the way, he's had success after success and has even broken into the top UFC pound-for-pound ranking as well. In this video, we'll dig into Ciryl Gane's success before the UFC, his incredible conditioning, lifestyle, and net worth. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments below. Success before the UFC. If it isn't clear enough, Gane has always had a freakish athletic body, and this was due to his family genes. His father, Romain Gane, was a football player, and Ciryl also played 2 sports including football and basketball when he was young. However, neither of these kept the famed athlete interested, and instead Gane went into being a salesman at a furniture store. During this time, he stood out, likely due to his 6'4", 0% body fat frame, and his friends soon referred him to Muay Thai. Seeing it as a path away from the mundane sales life, Gane took the leap and made his professional debut into Muay Thai and saw immediate success. It was pretty much all dominance as Gane went 13-0 over a 4-year period, winning and defending the AFMT Muay Thai national title. After crushing his competitors in the Muay Thai world, Gane made his professional MMA debut with Fernand Lopez, the same trainer that actually coached Francis Ngannou before they had the falling out. These two quickly made light work of his first MMA promotion, TKO, where he won the heavyweight championship in his first match and defended it twice. What's incredible about Ciryl Gane's progression is that he went from knocking out heavyweights to choking them out. Many fighters in the heavyweight division are one-dimensional. Someone like Alexander Volkov will never take you down. On the other hand, you know someone like Alexei Oleinik will always look for the submission, regardless of how often he's failed to secure a takedown. Ciryl Gane's fame and experience outside of the UFC has led him to a rather quick ascension to where he is now. Not only is he a top-tier striker with his background in Muay Thai, but the star athlete has also finished 3 of his 10 fights in the UFC on submissions. Don't be surprised if we see him go for takedowns in the future, as this star can win any way, whether it's on the ground or on his feet. Incredible conditioning and fame. Just 2 years after joining the UFC, this star has already fought and won the interim UFC heavyweight title. Gane's first fight in the UFC was in August of 2019, and in August of 2021, he was able to knock out the Black Beast in dominant fashion to win the interim belt. One of the reasons for how successful Ciryl has been is his ability to stay light on his feet. Not many heavyweights are able to match his speed and conditioning inside the octagon ring. And not just that, Gane has stayed focused and poised when facing these heavyweights with insane knockout power. Fighters like Derrick Lewis could end someone with one clean strike, but Ciryl was able to stay just out of range while dealing his own damage.
Ciryl Gane, who's 6'5", 247 pounds, moves like a 170 pounder. It's crazy. He's bouncing like Wonder Boy, like bouncing like this the entire fight, bouncing, throwing feints, like completely changed the standard of heavyweight striking, and I'm not exaggerating. I watched it 3 times. I watched it today. In fact, I watched it in the gym today while I was working out.
So he's better than like in Gane in terms of movement, in terms of he's like the best moving heavyweight.
There's no question he is the best moving heavyweight I've ever seen. No question. But to watch the way he beat Derrick Lewis, who's a legit one-punch knockout threat, and the technical acumen that he showed, the skill, the technique, the footwork, the movement, the understanding of distance, the ability to control everything that happened inside the octagon was spectacular.
Incredible lifestyle and net worth. Gane earned close to $500,000 while knocking out Derrick Lewis, and this is just a tip of his potential. The French star has also begun to show how dominant he is inside the ring, and his next bouts against champion-level fighters will earn him millions, if not more. To date, here are the top 3 fights where Gane cashed out his highest paydays. UFC Fight Night, Rozenstruik vs. Gane. Here we saw how dominant Gane could be, getting the better of a top-level contender in Rozenstruik. He would be rewarded with a $105,000 payday. UFC Fight Night, Gane vs. Volkov. Gane won against Volkov decisively in a judge's decision, earning himself $146,000. UFC 265, Gane and Lewis was a main event, and not only did Gane show up, he showed out with a dominant win over Lewis. This earned him over $400,000, which included $350,000 to show and a $50,000 performance of the night bonus award. Together, Gane has earned over $900,000 from his fights in the UFC alone. Combine that with his Muay Thai career and sales job, we expect Gane to be worth somewhere in the millions. Whether you love the way Ciryl Gane has been able to dominate his way into the top heavyweight division or not, this guy is here to stay. Heck, is it even possible that he has enough experience and tools to challenge someone like Jon Jones? Who knows if Jon can even make it back into the fight given his past, but that matchup would be incredible to look forward to. The more interesting fight will be ahead of Gane as he's set to face off against Francis Ngannou, Stipe Miocic, and more top fighters in the heavyweight division. Do you think Gane has what it takes to continue his streak, and if not, which fighter do you think has the highest chance to defeat Gane? Let us know in the comments below. Our comment of this video comes from Willie Diligence. He's a big fan of Khabib and Islam, hoping that they will come to his country one day. Thanks for joining us on this lifestyle video of Ciryl Gane. We appreciate all your support and we'll see you next time on Knockout TV.